everyone. My name is Peri, and today I will be presenting our paper named Single-Stage Weakly Supervised Semantic Segmentation for Complex Scenes. In order to understand the strengths of our approach, one needs to first understand the weaknesses of current state-of-the-art methods. Current weakly supervised semantic segmentation methods hardly address the problem of complex or real-world scenes. This is due to the inclination to use image-level labels, which provide little to no special and contextual information. Since image-level based methods produce coarse activation maps, they also require dedicated trained refinement networks to produce better pseudo-masks. Those refinement steps often require additional stages of training and evaluation before one can make final inference. This multi-stage approach requires every individual stage to work well, and individual failures of specific modules affect the entire system. Instead, we want to keep our method generalizable to arbitrary datasets and train it in an end-to-end fashion, increasing its adaptability and retrainability, which are important for non-standard domains and application-driven systems. Here we define the complexity of a scene based on three main parameters: diversity, scale, and count. Diversity measures the homogeneity of the dataset, meaning a blood cell dataset is homogeneous while ImageNet is more diverse. Scale measures the average area objects occupy in images, and count measures the average frequency object appears in given image. We consider a scene complex when it is an extreme end of ranges of 2 parameters or more. For example, complex scenes may have many small instances of the same object, or they may have many different objects. Because of these vast differences in scene complexity and types for different datasets, methods are forced to specialize in specific areas. For example, a method that performs well on PascalVOC using image-level labels won't be able to perform well on CRAID segmentation datasets, and vice versa. So we have lots of methods that use image-level labels for low complexity scenes, and then we have other methods that use points and bounding boxes for more complex scenes. But something to note is that when object count is small, points and image level annotations cost almost the same. So there's no significant adverse reasons why not use points in that case. On the other hand, when object count is large, image level labels don't have much utility, so points are necessary. This is why in this work we will be using point annotations for supervision and pseudo-mask generation. So our approach seeks to generate pseudo-masks on the fly used as ground truth for the semantic segmentation task. Our method is composed of 3 main steps occurring in the same pipeline. First, we generate point blots, which are local extensions of initial points based on color similarity that provide better utility than points alone. Next, we have our deterministic refiner network, which dampens or amplifies features based on interkernel statistics. And lastly, we eliminate spatially inaccurate activations from the output features to generate cleaner pseudo-masks. The modules that correspond to these steps are named the point blot generator, the PAC refinement network, and the expanding distance field module. You can find more technical details about these modules in the paper. On the left are examples of our generated point blots and pseudo-masks on the PascalVOC dataset. You can see that the generated masks converge towards the ground truth without seeing their labels. On the right are some qualitative results on datasets with varying complexities. And here, those are quantitative results of our method compared to state-of-the-art weakly supervised semantic segmentation for the complex datasets. It can be seen that our method significantly outperforms the state-of-the-art single-stage method by large margins, with up to 28.1% performance gain. We also show competitive performance with methods that use multiple stages of training and evaluations, significantly reducing computational complexity and required computational resources.